Hi everyone, it's Aunt Fernita. Today's story is called Together Again. The memory verse is from Galatians chapter 6, verse 10. It says, "Let us do good to all people, especially to those who belong to the family of believers." Today's message is God helps me care for my family. When his parents were sick, Ethan stepped up and took care of his little brother so his parents could rest a while. Do you help care for the needs of others in your family? Today's story is about what Joseph did for his family. Soon after their reunion with Joseph, the brothers began the long trip home to Canaan. What a grand trip it was! They had carts loaded with food. They had new clothes and money that Joseph had given them. They had many donkeys loaded with presents for their father. And they had Pharaoh's special invitation to come and live in Egypt. He had promised that their families would have food to eat during the rest of the famine. When they got home, their father Jacob could not believe the news. His favorite son Joseph was alive. Joseph was not dead as he believed all these years. "Are you sure?" he asked his sons over and over. "Are you sure that Joseph is alive and you say he is the governor of Egypt? Tell me again, tell me again." Finally, Jacob and his family set out for Egypt. Jacob, his daughter, his sons' wives, and his little grandchildren. Everybody went. Some rode comfortably in the carts that Pharaoh had provided for them. Jacob's sons rode beside the carts on Pharaoh's plump donkeys. It was a long journey, but they had plenty of food for the trip. Father Jacob's heart sang the whole way. He was really, truly going to see his son Joseph once again. Finally, Joseph's servants brought him the good news. "Your family is almost here," they announced. "Hurry, get my chariot ready," Joseph ordered. He drove as fast as the horses could gallop out to meet his father. Joseph leapt from the chariot almost before it stopped. He ran to Jacob and hugged him. Together they cried for joy. Soon after, Joseph took 5 of his brothers to the palace to meet Pharaoh. "What is your occupation?" Pharaoh asked them. "We are shepherds," the brothers answered. "Your brothers may live in Goshen," Pharaoh told Joseph. "It is the best of my land. And I will also hire your brothers to take care of my cattle, if they wish." Joseph took his father to meet Pharaoh, too. Then Father Jacob, the great man of God, blessed Pharaoh, the mighty king of Egypt. 17 years after he and his family had moved to Egypt, Father Jacob died. He was 147 years old. Joseph's brothers began to worry. Now that their father was dead, what would Joseph do? Would he finally get even with them for the terrible thing they had done? They decided to send Joseph a message. "Before our father died, he said he wanted you to forgive us for the evil thing we did to you." "You meant to harm me," Joseph replied, "but God meant it for good. He made it possible for me to help all of you." How has God made it possible for you to care for your family? You may never be an officer in your country's government. You may never have to save your family from starvation, but you are part of a family. What can you do now to help and show love to the people you live with? What can you do to show your church family that you care?
beloved and he is mine. His banner over me is love. I am my beloved and he is mine. His banner over me is love. I am my beloved and he is mine. His banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. He lifts me up into heavenly places. His banner over me is love. He lifts me up into heavenly places. His banner over me is love. He lifts me up into heavenly places. His banner over me is love. His banner over me is love. I am my beloved and he is mine. His banner over me is love. I am my beloved and he is mine. His banner over me is love. I am my beloved and he is mine. His banner over me is love. His banner over me